What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Trading Learning 101. Today's video, I'm going to show you guys BigCharts.com from Marketwatch. Let's jump into it. I'm pretty excited to start making this video about BigCharts.com. There's not a lot of people that really talk about BigCharts.com. Not a lot of people use BigCharts.com. I've used BigCharts.com since my early days, from when I first started learning about the stock market, and there's just so much great information in BigCharts.com that does all the work for you. So you don't have to go searching and searching and searching for all this information. It is a little outdated, I'm not going to lie. I mean, it still presents the same data as it did years before, and that's really all you need. You just need to know the data and the data of what the market did. You don't need it to look all futuristic and hip and cool. I just want the statistics of what the market did, and that's what BigCharts does. So first I want to show you guys what a basic chart will look like with BigCharts.com. You can look at it either in a basic chart form or advanced chart form. So just for an example, let's look at the SPY. It'll give you all the statistics that it did for like pretty much level 1 quotes right here. You got your last price, the change for the day, the open, the high, the low, the volume, the 52-week range, percentage change, and then after hours. And then you have your chart right here. And then if this was a ticker, like Facebook, it would have news right down here. But this is just the basic chart, and you could click on if you want it to be the daily chart, the intraday chart, the monthly, decade, or all data. This is just a basic chart, like I said. Now let's click on advanced chart. I click on the advanced chart. Let's say you want this chart to be a little bit bigger. Click on chart style, chart size. Right now it's set on medium. Let's go to big and hit draw chart. Boom, look at that. Made it bigger for you. But let's say you don't like using OHLC charts. You could change it either to HLC, candlestick, mountain, bar charts, dot charts, closed charts, logarithmic charts. Let's just go to basic candlesticks. Again, hit draw chart. And there you go. There's candlesticks for you. If you don't like the background, you could change it to blue if you wanted. There's all kinds of ways you can just change it if you don't like the way it looks. BigCharts.com, you don't have to have a subscription. You don't have to sign up or anything to view any of this. They don't charge you no money. It's all free. And if it's free and it's giving you all this great data, why not? But you can also throw on indicators if you want. You could throw upper indicators on, like your moving averages, like splits, earnings, price channels, RSI, MACDs, moving averages, PE ratios, all kinds of great stuff. You could do two lower indicators and two upper indicators. And there's your moving average right there. Now that I showed you guys how to look at a chart and how to look up tickers, let's see what else BigCharts.com has in store for us. Let's go back to home. They have up here, they have the index watch for us. They have the Dow Jones Industrial Average. They have the NASDAQ. You can click on more market indexes if you want. It gives you a list of all the major market indexes from the Dow Jones, the NASDAQ, the New York Stock Exchange, the S&P 500, gold, and the Russell 2000. It's got the symbol as of, the time, the date, the last, the change, the percentage change, and real quick, if you want it, you go to the basic chart or the advanced chart of it. And I'll just show you guys just by clicking on it. Same thing we just went over. I love BigCharts.com. This is an awesome site. And then if you scroll down a little more, that you got the news watch right here and the time right here of all the latest news releases that just came out. I'm recording this December 22nd at 1:43 a.m. and the last news that came out was at 12:12. Trump has reportedly discussed firing Fed Chairman Powell. And if you click on that, it'll take you right to Marketwatch and the article that was the headline. You can click back off of that. And then if you scroll down, you just got some ads that are in here. Basic for a free website, you're going to have ads. And then you got my favorite charts right here. You could edit it if you wanted to. But then let's go up here to the news. Let's click on that. You got it to where you can search news by a ticker or a keyword if you wanted. You got your market news right here, your newsletters and researches, your futures, technology and internet, bonds, personal finance, mutual funds, and economics. It's pretty cool how they have all this broken down for you right here. And you could just go through and skim through all of it and click on anything that you wanted. Since this is owned by Marketwatch, this is all you're going to get to see is from Marketwatch. It'd be pretty cool if it had Yahoo Finance, other sources of news from different websites. Marketwatch is a good, reliable news source for getting the news about the market and about anything that's going on in the world. Next up, let's go to industries. This is where you can really break it down and look deeper and deeper into the market. This is getting into subsectors, sectors, really breaking it down. You got your Dow Jones US sectors right here with your little folders. Again, all this though looks outdated. This looks like pre-2000. Like this hasn't been updated in 18 years. Hey, it still works. And a lot of people, like professional traders, still go to this website and for the information that it gives you. And it's free, like I said. See, let's click on these. So you got going back 3 months on all these statistics here on retail, tire index, energy index, motor vehicle parts index. And you can go back from a week to 5 years or year to date. Let's click on one of them. Let's click on tires index. And then you got all the tickers here that are in the tire index. You got a chart you could go and click on if you wanted to open it up. It's got the percentage change. And again, this is going back the past 3 months. If I wanted to go back to 1 week, how these are performing per week, I could do that. And you could click on show all stocks in this industry. Let's click on that. And then there you go. You got, it's listing 1 through 25, or it's listing one, it's showing you 1 of 25 on this page, but these are all the tickers that are in this sector or industry. You got industry analyzer and industry chart. Click on that and it shows you all the tickers there. Just a quick daily chart for you on a line chart. But you could change it if you wanted. You can compare it to the S&P 500, the Dow Jones, the NASDAQ, the Russell 2000. You could slap on a moving average if you want, the time frame, and you're sorting it alphabetically. Next, let's click on markets. This one's a really cool tab right here. I really like this one. This one offers up a lot of information that I think is very helpful to give you an idea of the current market that we're in right now today. And if you just simply go and visit just this tab every day, you'll get a good idea, like I said, of how the market is. So right here, it gives you a little market summary. This brutal stock market route mirrors the 1987 crash in one important way, as the Dow Jones Industrial Averages faces its ugliest December loss since 1931, the time of the Great Depression. There is another notable way to pull the severity of this persistent bout of losses into historical context. And you can click on more if you want to read more about that article. But this is the market diaries right here. You got the New York Stock Exchange, the American Stock Exchange, and the NASDAQ. What I like about this is it shows you out of all the tickers that are in these indexes or in these exchanges, how many advancing stocks there were for the day. The New York Stock Exchange had 676 stocks advancing for today. Declining, they had 2,349. Unchanged, 53. Total, 3,078 stocks. Issues at 52-week high, only 2 stocks hit a new 52-week high. 52-week low, 1,059 made new 52-week lows. And then you got your volume breakdown right here. Like again, I say it just gives you very, very good statistics and data every day. And going and checking this is important. For advancing volume, you had 1.2 billion, 1.02 billion. For declining, you had 6.5 billion in declining volume. So clearly that right there is telling you the market is selling off hard, very hard. 6-1, it's selling off. And volume unchanged, 63 million. Total, 7.6 billion. And if we move to the Amex, same thing, going down. And then the NASDAQ, this is my favorite exchange right here, it's the NASDAQ. For advancing stocks, 659 stocks. Declining stocks, 2,487. Unchanged, 83. Total, 3,229 stocks. 8 stocks made new 52-week highs. 1,103 stocks made new 52-week lows. And then for the volume, again, advancing volume, 654 million. Declining volume was 3.8 billion. Unchanged, 90 million. Total, 4.5 billion. So out of 4.5 billion in volume, that volume only for advancing was 6.5 million. Half a billion. That's crazy. That's what I really like about this tab right here. Is the markets tab on BigCharts.com. And then you go to, next up is historical quotes. And this is where you can type in quotes. Let's look up Facebook. Enter date. Let's look up December 19th. Look up. So let's say you wanted to go in the past. Let's say we want to look what the SPY did on, let's look up October 20th of 2000. Let's look what the market did on that day. And then boom, right there. The SPY on October 20th, year 2000. The closing price was 139. The open, the high, low, and the volume for that day. And then next up, let's look at big reports. Big reports, this is pretty much like a big screener for the market. So you got it, the big movers report, the big picks reports, and the big markets reports. Anything from the largest percent gainers, volume gainers, 52-week highs, most active stocks, largest money movers, stock charts ranked by percentage change in price, stocks charts ranked by percentage change in volume, broad market overviews, Dow Jones Index reports, stocks with the largest short interest. And from all this stuff, it's just like FinViz and making a stock screener on FinViz. But you have it just simplified right here. It'll look it all up for you. So let's look real quick. The stocks with the largest percentage gain in price on the NASDAQ. And boom, there you go. Looks like AIMT had a 15.48% increase in price. The volume was 3.7 million. It closed at $25. And the price change is up 3.36%. And let's look at an advanced chart of it. Let's look at the 1 minute. 1 minute, 1 day. Draw chart. There it is right there. Let's change it to a big chart. So you got a bar charts, high, low, close chart, candlestick, mountain, big chart or bar charts, dot charts, close charts. Close chart with a line chart is every minute, depending on what time frame you're looking at, every minute it's going to draw a little line at the closing price. That's it, just the close. And then real quick, I'll just go through and show you guys the different chart backgrounds you can choose. This is the black grids, blue and white grid, or blue and white, black, globe, graph paper, and blue. I actually like the black grids, probably with this, that, or candlesticks the most. No, candlesticks, that's kind of nasty looking. But there's all kinds of different ways you can look at these charts. The only thing I don't like about this is you could just look at the charts. You can't draw trend lines on this. Let's see, and then you can look more into it right here. You can look at the company profile. It'll bring up a new page. It'll open it on Marketwatch, and it'll give you the profile of this company. Let's see, the SEC filings, same thing. It brings you up into Marketwatch and it shows you all the recent filings that was done. So I didn't know before I made this video that Marketwatch or has BigCharts or owns it. That had to have recently just happened because I don't ever remember seeing Marketwatch, BigCharts from Marketwatch on this when I would visit it. But let's see what happens when you create an alert. It takes you to Marketwatch. So you can go to Marketwatch, and with your sign in, it'll send you probably email notifications whenever you have an alert. If you guys want me to make a Marketwatch video and show you all the cool tips and tricks of Marketwatch, leave a comment down below, hit that like button, and I'll know if you guys want me to make a video on Marketwatch. Another great news resource that you all should be checking out. But yeah, that's the thing that sucks, is that you can't draw trend lines on this if you wanted. But this is something if you're like on the go, or if you're I just check it out for this markets tab right here. I'll come into here every day after the market when I'm preparing for the upcoming day. I'll see how the market did. How many stocks were advancing for the day, how many declined for the day, the total, how many hit new 52-week highs and lows, and the volume for the day on all these exchanges. But then sometimes I'll occasionally come in here and I'll just look at a chart and mess around with it. BigCharts.com is a most definitely in the top 10 of favorite chart or favorite websites for the stock market, most definitely. Finviz.com, StockCharts.com, BigCharts.com are like the big three for me. It's what I grew up on as a trader. I've learned about it from Tim Sykes, from watching a lot of his videos on YouTube, a lot of his DVDs. These were the websites that he was going to and doing research on, and I just followed what he did and just grown to love it. And ever since I've learned it, I've always remembered it. It's never left me. But I wanted to make a video for you guys on BigCharts.com because there's really nothing on YouTube. You know, I'll look on YouTube and nothing will really come up. I mean, the last video that came out was from 5 years ago, 6 years ago. And when I click on them, they're all like in Spanish. So you guys can't really hear what they're saying. But I've looked around on BigCharts.com and I don't see anywhere where you have to sign up on this. So I don't know what they're talking about. See, and you can even have this run, I think, live during market hours too. Yeah, this is really old. This is outdated as heck. That's it for this one, guys. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. If you're new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. I will put a link down in the description down below to BigCharts.com. Check it out, see if you like it. Feel free to click around in it, discover what this site has available. I love it for the information that it gives. Yes, it is outdated. At the end of the day, it's the statistics and data that you want as a trader or an investor in the stock market. And BigCharts.com definitely has that. Make sure you guys hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. And until next time, everyone, have that patience, have that discipline, and study, study, study. All right, everyone. Later.